what is the I thought?
The I thought is the first to arise when waking from sleep. In deep sleep, there is no ego, no world, and yet you exist. When waking begins, the I thought appears. From this, all other thoughts emerge. It is the root of the mind, the root of the ego, the root of the world. The I thought arises in the heart. It claims the body as I and builds an entire world around that falsehood. It is like a screen upon which all thoughts are projected. If this root thought is attended to, it draws strength. If it is traced back to its source, it disappears. Just as a spark from a fire can start a forest blaze, the I thought sets all other thoughts into motion. And just as that spark returns to the fire, when enquiry begins, the thoughts return to silence, when the I is seen to be false. There is no need to fight all the branches. Simply cut the root.
Why inquire into the I?
The mind is only a bundle of thoughts. The root of all of them is the I thought. If the root is pulled out, all others are at the same time uprooted. Therefore, seek the root I. Question yourself. Who am I? Find its source. Then all these will vanish and the self alone will remain.
What is self-enquiry?
Self-enquiry is not a mental activity. It is not thinking, who am I, again and again. It is not a formula or a meditation with a goal. It is the turning of the mind inward to its source. It is the attention fixed on the sense of I. This I is not the body nor the mind, but that which is aware of both. Self-enquiry means to remain as the self. The enquiry, who am I, is the axe to cut the ego. When the false I is seen as false, it drops away. And what remains is that which never moved. It is not doing. It is being.
How do I deal with thoughts arising?
Do not watch the thoughts. Do not fight the thoughts. Do not suppress them. When you hold to the root, the thoughts vanish. If you attend to them, they multiply. Let them rise, but do not follow them. Each time the mind turns outward, gently bring it back to its source. Turn your attention to the thinker. Simply ask, who is thinking? To whom has this thought arisen? This is not force, it is steady attention. In time, the vasanas will lose their strength and the mind will rest in the heart. That is the way.
Is effort needed in self-inquiry?
Yes. In the beginning, effort is necessary. You must repeatedly turn the mind inward. But effort is only for the ego. The self needs no effort. When the ego dissolves, effort ends. Until then, persist. Let the practice itself vanish into stillness.
Is self-inquiry the same as saying, I am the self?
No. Saying I am the self is a thought. It is not self-enquiry. The true self does not need to be affirmed. You must go beyond thought, beyond words. Self-enquiry is tracing the thinker, not affirming an idea. Be that which is before thought. That is the self.
What happens when inquiry succeeds?
The I thought disappears. The ego is no more. What remains is the self, shining, still, and aware. It was never lost, only covered. When the cover is removed, that alone is seen. It is not a new experience. It is your true nature, always present.
What if I lose the self again?
The one who says, I lost the self, is the ego. Ignore it. It is only the ego that rises and falls. The self does not come and go. When attention turns outward, you say you have lost it. When it returns inward, you see it was never absent. Persist in the inquiry. Do not be discouraged. Remain as you are.
Is this the only path?
There are many paths, bhakti, karma, jnana, but all end in the dissolution of the ego. All return to the self. Self-enquiry is the direct path. It is natural to ask, who am I? Not to worship, not to act, not to think, but to see clearly what you are. If done sincerely, this alone is enough.
How do I practice self-inquiry properly?
Be still. Turn your attention inward. Withdraw the mind from the senses. Let it rest in the source from which it arose. This is the beginning of inquiry, Then ask yourself, to whom does this thought arise? The answer will be, to me. Then inquire, who am I? Trace the I to its source, the heart. Do not repeat the question like a mantra. Enquiry is not a mental activity. It is attention turned inward. When thoughts arise, do not follow them. Instead, ask, who is the thinker? Let the thought fall away and return to the feeling of I. As each thought appears, turn inward again. The mind will sink into the heart. There it is lost, and the self alone remains. There is no need to destroy every thought. Just refuse to follow them. Hold on to the I, the sense of being, and let all else go. This is the true practice. The self is always present. When the ego is traced back, it disappears. And what remains is that, your true nature.